What's up guys, it's Barry here, and we all know digital games are really convenient. You don't have to switch CDs, you don't have to do anything of the sort. You just click out the game, get in a new one, real easy peasy. Only thing is you gotta have some storage, but it turns out things might not be as well as it's cracked up to be, and many people are having issues getting their games on their console. PlayStation 5 in specific seems to be some issue going around. But before we get into it, I just really like if you could smash that like button, hit that subscribe bell, as I'm trying to grow the channel and I'll really appreciate it. So not wasting any time, bold headline, PlayStation fans have started to notice that some of their beloved games are disappearing from their libraries. Purchasing games digitally is the most common way that people buy games, with studies suggesting that up to 95% of games are bought online. And this is something that I feel really deeply for them, because I know we as gamers, we don't have time like that. We have so many other things to do. There are so many games that we could play, but there's this one game that we have our mind on, that when we get home, we could rock back, we could get a beer while I don't drink, and we could help save the world or help change the planet on this one video game. And I feel it for those people who woke up one day and turned their PS5 on, saw that their favorite games are missing, their library is empty, it's incomplete, it's hurting, it's heartbroken, and honestly I don't think that's cool for anyone. Moving on though. Digital ownership has a number of benefits over physical games. They're quicker to load, you don't have to store the discs. However, it does have a major drawback, as company withdraw your access to games at any time. This is usually not the case, but bugs and errors have prevented people from accessing their games temporarily. PlayStation owners have been reporting that games are disappearing from their gaming libraries on PS5, PS4, PS Vita, and that is insane. It goes on to say that over 50 people have taken to Reddit to report that games are missing from their libraries. While the games they downloaded to the consoles are safe, other games they purchased but not downloaded are missing. The bug seems to be linked to gaming licenses, and players have been shown the CE 1177736 error message. People began noticing the bug a few months ago when players saw the games they claimed via PS Plus was no longer available. However, players began noticing that games they purchased outside of PS Plus are mysteriously missing too. The bug doesn't affect the majority of players, but it is important to note that if a game you purchase has gone missing, this problem is not uncommon. Sony has not commented on the issue at the time of writing. However, if issues like this arisen in the past, it usually fixed them, Sony. And people whose games have gone missing may have to wait a bit longer before they can play them again, which is sour news for PS5 owners who are experiencing this type of issue. It isn't widespread, but I'm sure if this happened to any one of you, you would not like it at all, and we really need Sony to fix it. There have been reports that Sony has fixed the issue, but however, many people are still having issues with it, saying they're not getting access to their games, etc. So it's kind of a whole back and forth right now. Sony has not responded in an official capacity to this. However, we really need to get this fixed, as this is a problem. People not being able to access their games, no matter how small or widespread an issue, it's still a problem, and it's still affecting many PS5 owners out there. And it also makes me question how many people are actually affected by this, because they said more than 50 people said it on Reddit, but there are many people that don't use Reddit, and many people who would not report that they having this issue. So I don't know, I think it's probably bigger than it seems right now, more than 50 people for sure. But honestly, the sooner Sony fixes this issue, the better, because these people have spent $70 plus on their video games, and to not have access to it for some random bug reason that is not your responsibility or not your fault at all is really bad. And honestly, they need to get this fixed as soon as humanly possible. But on a side note, I have issues share playing with my friends. As I try to share play with one of my good friends, and some games have a lock on it even if we own it, and we restore the licenses, we enable the sharing. But certain games like Spider-Man 2 and certain games, I just can't share it for some reason. So I don't know if this is just a me thing, if it was just me having this issue. I thought I'd bring it up. Please let me know if you guys ran into this issue on the PS5 in the comments down below. But thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you being here and rocking out with me. But until next time, guys, have a great day.